You did not come across this message by accident. This was not random. Not luck. Not coincidence. Out of everything you could have clicked, out of all the noise, all the distractions, all the endless scrolling, you stopped here. And that matters more than you realize. Because this moment was orchestrated. I, the Lord your God, guided your steps to this very point in time. I allowed your eyes to land here. I stirred something within you before you even understood why you paused. So before you scroll away, before doubt tries to whisper that this is just another video, stop. Be still for a moment. Something shifted the second you clicked. Something unseen moved. Something in the spiritual realm responded. Heaven noticed. Not because you are perfect. Not because you have everything figured out. But because despite everything you've been through, you were still willing to listen. Even after disappointment. Even after delays. Even after prayers that felt like they disappeared into silence. You still paused. And that pause activated something. The moment you chose to stay, heaven began to respond. Assignments were released. Movements began. Things that were stuck started to loosen. This is not ordinary. So give me your full attention now. What I am speaking over your life is not general. It is not random. It is not meant for everyone. It is carrying your name. There is something prepared specifically for you, a breakthrough, a shift, a blessing that fits your life, your situation, your struggle. And it has been waiting. Not because I forgot you. Not because your prayers were ignored. But because timing had to align. There were parts of you still growing. There were lessons still forming inside your spirit. There were people who needed to be removed quietly from your path. If I had released everything earlier, it would have overwhelmed you, or been taken from you. So I waited. Not to deny you, but to prepare you. And now, alignment is happening. The waiting season is closing. The shift is beginning. I see what you've been carrying. Not just the obvious burdens, but the hidden ones. The thoughts you didn't say out loud today. The emotions you kept locked inside because explaining them felt too exhausting, or too pointless. I saw the smile you wore while your heart felt heavy underneath. I saw you pretending to be okay when you were quietly breaking inside. I know the questions you've been asking. Why is this taking so long? What did I do wrong? Did I miss my moment? Am I being overlooked? You didn't always say them out loud, but I heard them anyway. I know the nights you couldn't sleep. The moments your mind wouldn't quiet. The weight in your chest you couldn't explain. I know the times you felt alone, even when people were around you. And I need you to hear this clearly. You were never alone. Not once. Not in the moments you cried quietly. Not in the nights you stared at the ceiling. Not in the times you felt like giving up. I was there. Every tear. I saw it. Every prayer. I heard it. Every moment. I was present. Even when you thought I was silent. Some of your prayers were not polished. They weren't confident. They weren't structured. They were broken. Whispers. Fragments. Sighs. Tears. But they still reached me. Because I do not listen only to words. I listen to hearts. And your heart has been speaking loudly, even when your voice was weak. Not one prayer was lost. Not one tear was ignored. I understood the pain behind each one. I knew when it was betrayal. When it was rejection. When it was exhaustion. When it was loneliness. I knew when you felt unseen. When you felt unappreciated. When you felt forgotten. And I stayed with you through all of it. Now listen carefully. What you've been experiencing was not just physical. There has been resistance. Things happening beyond what your eyes could see. Patterns repeating. Doors closing unexpectedly. Opportunities slipping away at the last moment. You wondered why. You blamed yourself. You questioned your worth. But there were forces working against what was meant for you. Cycles. Delays. Interference. Things connected to your past, your environment, even your lineage. But hear me now. I am breaking it. Not gradually. Not eventually. Now. I am removing what has been blocking you. Untying what has been binding you. Silencing what has been speaking against you. Things you didn't even know were there, are being cleared. Doors that were closed, are being unlocked. Paths that were blocked, are being opened. What was delayed, is being released. You are stepping into a different season. A season where things begin to move. Where what felt stuck, suddenly shifts. Where what seemed impossible, becomes reachable. You will begin to notice it. Small signs first. A new idea. A sudden sense of clarity. Unexpected conversations. Opportunities appearing where there was nothing before. Do not ignore these. They are confirmations. Financially, things will begin to change. What was blocked, will begin to flow. What was delayed, will find its way to you. Not always in the way you expected, but in the way you need. You will see doors open that no person can shut. Opportunities will come with less struggle. Less resistance. More ease. Not because life suddenly became easy, but because I removed what was working against you. Relationships will shift too. Some will be restored. Conversations will happen that you thought never would. Apologies may come. Understanding may grow. But also, some people will fall away. Not everyone can go where you are going. And I will give you the discernment to recognize who belongs, and who does not. Trust that. Healing is happening inside you as well. Not just external blessings, but internal restoration. Wounds you carried for years. Pain you learned to live with. I am touching those places. You will feel lighter. Clearer. Stronger. Not because the past disappears, but because it no longer controls you. In the coming days, pay attention. You will notice shifts. Within weeks, something significant will move. Something you have been waiting on. It may not look exactly how you imagined, but you will recognize my hand in it. You will know. Do not let doubt talk you out of this moment. Do not shrink back now. You have come too far. You have endured too much. You have carried too much for too long. This is not where your story ends. This is where it turns. Stay grounded. Stay humble. Stay connected. When blessings increase, remember the source. Do not let success change your heart. Let it expand it. Be generous. Be kind. Be aware. You are not just receiving breakthrough. You are becoming it. For yourself, and for those connected to you. Now pause again. Take a breath. Feel this moment. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not alone. You are seen. You are heard. You are loved. And what has been prepared for you, is already moving. It is done. Amen.